Okay, that needs those two to make those, so this needs the restrictor thing on it. Arsenic and gallium. That goes straight to a machine. Goes straight to two machines, apparently. How do I... This is where some things are going to cause problems. Is gallium used for anything else? Yeah. So that's gonna have to be like a chest. Like I've done with some other stuff. So if gallium is less than, I don't know, 100. How do we do channel-wise? That side has 8, so that side's max. That side only has 7. So let's put this right here. That has 30. 31. Cut that one just about perfect. Anything missing? This one needs an export bus. I might be out of export buses. I have not taught it how to export bus yet. And did you figure out how to get that macerator, or not macerator, that AE tunnel set up? Or did you not mess with the neodymium? I thought I had that. Did I not move that? I thought I did. Oh, guess not. I'm gonna pretend like this is gonna be totally fine. Black steel wire. Maybe I didn't teach it that yet. Okay, so that's already in there. I didn't teach it how to do the 16 times. HV macerator. Why does it need silicone rubber sheets? Should be able to do it with just... scrubber sheet. I have set something up wrong. That actually working on it right now? Why is this on? Active with signal, which it does not have. It made 200,000 screwdrivers. Why isn't this working? It should only be on when it has a redstone signal. This is not emitting a redstone signal, but it's making it's doing it anyway. They made 37k hammers and 200,000 screwdrivers. It doesn't need, no, it's the input bus. Is only supposed to be active with a redstone signal. It does not have one. No, they weren't lit. And it's sucking them in anyway. It stopped now. I don't know. Fucking, I'm just gonna disconnect them. No, it was not lit up and it's sitting there making them anyway. It's sitting there pulling them in anyway. To the tune of fucking 230,000. Why does it think it has a redstone signal? I don't know, something screwy somewhere here. No, the machine is set to always make them. This was set to only import with a redstone signal, but it was importing anyway. That's why... Oh my god. That's why the cables were there. I don't understand. That's a fuck ton of one-use screwdrivers, though. It might not be a lot later, but where we're at, that's a ton. See? It doesn't have a signal, but it's pulling them in. Broken. Refined storage would never. Now I'm concerned that the other ones that I just set up aren't going to work right. Yeah, see, this one's fucked up too. It emptied it out, and it shouldn't have. Why isn't that? That should be cooking. Out of oxygen? Probably, because it just fucking used it all. Toggle bus? Yeah, so none of these are doing what they're supposed to do. Which means I probably have a ton of steel and a ton of stainless steel. Looks like I ran out of oxygen before a lot of damage could be done. Forgot to set that back up when I picked it up earlier. But yeah, this should not be working right now. Active with signal. It is not outputting a signal, but it works anyway. Yeah, see? Import buses don't work. They don't do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, see, it doesn't matter. Active with signal, active without signal, it should not be. The emitter over on the EBF controller. So put one of those things on that, or it just turns the EBF off. This is really irritating though that this doesn't work. Yeah, on the I need one of like I did the other things. Fuck, I don't even know where they are now. One of those. It's annoying. It's annoying that it doesn't work how it's supposed to. See, but that one's behaving. Probably just because I'm standing here. As soon as I fucking walk away, it's gonna mess up. I'm getting any further with it, but at least you feel good about getting on a call with support in the morning. Hey, that's something. What up, Ruckus? Welcome in, everybody. I am Grishard. We are playing GregTech New Horizons. You're burnt. This is BS. Hey, I was thinking the same thing. The import buses are broken. Refined storage would never. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You made TPV? Oh, those are fun. I like the TPV. They're a fun color. It's like the last fun color for a while, too. Yeah, right? Right? Like, the second you make TPV, it's like, nope, time to make a new one. Yeah. I was annoyed by that as well. Right there with you. Whoops. Yeah, like, you'll need the TPV stuff to make the next coil like the previous ones, but still, it's still annoying. Long enough to make the tungsten. Yeah. Stepping up wands. Oh, you have to make 3 shit iron wands to make a good iron wand to make a shit gold wand. I wouldn't know anything about wands. Yeah, so, fun fact, the import buses don't actually listen to redstone signals with a redstone card. They do whatever the fuck they want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How did that happen? So many EVFs? Yeah. I mean, you have. No, you can't do that. How do I want to do this? Let's do one more. Oh, I ran out of cables. Yeah. Like, one does steel, one does this, one does that. I don't know. That's gonna need an export bus. Wait. did this wrong. Is that right? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, nope, not yet. Close. And then... I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I could just go straight down. That's right, I needed one more export bus. I went to go teach it, and then I got distracted. Does it? It probably doesn't have the stuff, does it? Can you make one? Yes. Yeah, like one makes steel, one makes black steel, one makes... So... it works for a little bit, but when you walk away from it and come back later is when it's gonna be messed up. Because like these were fine when I was standing here, but like when I went and did other stuff and then came back, they started screwing up. That doesn't actually do anything right now. So I have one extra one. And then these are my on-demands that I have stuff that I want done in them. I guess not that one, that one's just doing dash. These, the ones with the yellow, are my on-demand ones. I have a friend request. Does that mean there's a bot in Discord? It sure does. Nope, no bot, just spam request. So, how would it magically have a redstone signal when it's set to only work with a redstone signal? When there's no redstone signal being output? Like, where does the magical redstone, it's broken. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Because it shouldn't, it should, like, where's the redstone signal coming from? The air? The air, is the air a redstone source now? 32, yeah, I don't have enough for the panel. I guess it's fine. I used that whole 32. Hopefully nothing else needs a channel, because I don't have any more. Yeah, those don't do shit. Right, but it's set to only be active with a redstone channel. So even if the emitter didn't have a channel, where is the import bus getting the redstone signal from? Nowhere. Because it's broken. No, nothing else out there emits a redstone signal. Because when I turned it to work without a redstone signal, it kept doing it. So it worked either way. Because it's broken. Yes, 2.7.4. going on over here? Stone dust? Stone dust. These are never gonna fucking stay caught up, are they? Wait, where's the input for these? Oh, right, it's those. I really hate those pipes too, when it comes to certain numbers, because they do whatever the fuck they want. There's gotta be a better way. I don't know what it is, but there's gotta be a better way. Maybe just have one go to one machine? Yeah, I already did. I already switched it over to those. It's too late though for the 100 and whatever thousand screwdrivers I have. Like, do it, whatever, 226,000, 37K hammers. Like, not gonna have to make those for a while. Why is this not? Is this full? No. Oh, I know what happened. I moved these. And I didn't reset their priorities. I don't know, all I know is it doesn't behave as anticipated. Oh, right, it's duh, it shows duh. I forget that it shows what's in there. So it doesn't need to be exporting anymore. That's why it's twitching. Why are you full? No? Okay, I want to move those. Did that ever get crafted? Sim ME molecular. What is it called? Molecular assembler. Sim. There it is. Next. No, why does it think we need silicone rubber? I bet I know why. I bet I know the exact recipe that's wrong. I don't see it. That one. Yep, that's the one that's wrong. EV conveyor. Why? No. No, why did it do that? You mother... not that. I don't know why it was insisting on doing it the other way. What is it missing now? Certus quartz. Yeah, we're out of Certus quartz. Nothing I can do about that. Wonder what kind of... Wonder what kind of EV... The green ones. Well, apparently a lot of shit's broken in 0.4 because the display for the pollution doesn't work in 0.4, but it works in 0.3 and it works in the versions after 0.4. It works in the dailies. But it doesn't work in this version, so it's not like it's an isolated thing that doesn't work in 0.4. Does it absolutely need the... That's wrong too. Probably in the... This one. Yeah. No, not that one. Wrong machine. That's not what I meant to do. Let's get those before I forget what I did with them. And they're gone. Those. Something else is wrong. That one. What is that called? Robot arm? Just want one. Do we have... Just want to move that stuff over there. With all the other auto-crafting stuff. Hooray! 36 seconds. Okay, so that stuff should... Nope, it's barely not gonna fit. Wait, why is it doing that? Don't do that. Son of a bitch. No, there's... Soy cake in your brightness. What does that even mean? Why isn't your brain solid? Oh, maybe let's do 1 and 1. Maybe that's what I've put in there. An accelerator card? I don't know. Something was not right. Come on, I know you're there somewhere. Come on. Where is it? It's on my inventory. Oh, there it is. Oh, it doesn't eat recipes, so we're good. Oppenheimer simulator. No, we don't have a reactor. No reactor here. I can type. I want each one to have its own. Or I feel like it will rapidly drive me into insanity. Can I make some of those? Nah, everything's dependent on Certus quartz. Wait, what did I just do? Wait, why were you there? I don't want you in there. You should be in there. You go in there, you go up there. You flip back into a table. Certus quartz. Hopefully I'm processing it correctly. Yes. Quartz vein. Oh, we can get on the moon and on Mars. Okay. Yeah, that's what we need is quartz. That's the stopper right now. What was the other thing I said I was gonna do? Not tonight? Oh yeah, macerators. Autocraft macerator. Mine quartz on Mars. So far I have. So far that's all we need that I'm aware of is Certus quartz. It might be time to finally get rid of these two. Better ingot smelter. What's it called? I'm sure it has a name. Like Auto Forge or something. Here, let's do you and push use. Smelting. Oh, there's lots of choices. Multi-smelter, I'll bet that's it. Multi-smelter times 3. Above plus 1 for auto crafter. I'm sure I won't question what that means. Nope, that's all still the same. What else? Oh, and I got your raw silicone. Nice. Have fun with your railcraft tank. Yeah, I'm gonna raid here soon. No, he just logged off. What else? What else have I complained about today? I know the list has been pretty extensive. What else? What else? I got a lot of Ender IO cables pulled today, which is good. Once I get most of it gone, I think this stuff will be fine over here. It's just, I don't know how much stuff is going to be able to talk to that stuff. Starting to get this stuff put over there. Speaking of. Rutile. Rutile. Aluminium dust. Aluminium. taking that off Ender IO is gonna definitely piss off some machines. Dash, that doesn't need to be on there anymore. I don't even know what that is. Like steel dust. That might need to... Man, where did I even pull that from? Maybe here? No. Maybe there? You know what? We've gone too far. That black steel? No. Put it over here anyway. Dark steel. That's not even... These two aren't even connected. So they could definitely go over here. Nobium, I don't know what that is. Meteoric iron, that probably is not anything to... What are these three? Steel, black steel, black steel. I'm gonna pull that out too. I don't think... What? What did I do? Click too fast? This, I'm pretty sure I make. I don't think it's actively used anywhere. Not a store. Storage bus. Give me storage bus. Why is there... That's interesting. Yeah, Nobium dust, I don't even know what that is, so... Obviously it's not important that it's there. More like Nopium. I think this goes to the blast furnaces. What is that? Aluminum hydroxide, alum hydrox. Then there probably needs to be a light up here. That should be good. Looks brighter. Canthal, that doesn't need to be in the Ender IO network. Nickel zinc, don't even know what that's for, where it came from. Made a bunch of it though. I don't know what it's for, but I got tired of making it, I can tell you that. Vanadium, that doesn't need to be over there. Okay, I didn't accidentally unlock any of these, did I? Not that it matters since it's smarter, but I want to be able to come see if it's empty. Vibrant alloy. What is this? Steel. Steel probably needs Ender IO access. Titanium shouldn't. Not anymore. That shouldn't. This is probably being used in things. Oh wait, no, but the way I set it up. Oh wait, I'll put it over here. Yeah, that's what this side's for. Oops. I look forward to this delay being a thing of the past. That needs to be because of this stuff over here. That one, yeah. Neodymium. Green N, which means it does not need to be. Isn't this over here somewhere? Hey, it's right there. You. Go over there. Neodymium dust. Why is there so many? I don't know what that's for, but I remember saving it for a reason. Alright, so those two. I'm not even gonna tempt myself with them. I guess these don't really need to be... Like, I could scooch those machines off to the side somewhere. I'm gonna leave them there for now. Abyssal Stone. Oh, that's right, that's from... Silicon dioxide dust. I want to say I put that on an EBF. Which means it can go... Oh, it's full! For my goggles of good job. $32, right? Yep, 32. Dense. P2P. Let's go ahead and set up the next two. Cable. I gotta stop putting those regular cables in the system or I'm not gonna get them back one day. How do I want to do this? Do I want to go straight? Do I want to go down the middle? Go down the middle. I think that'll be the cheapest way to... Oh no, it's got a... no, let's not do that. How much room in between? Let's leave 3 in between. Wait. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Where's the middle? Right here. Yeah, I know. Stop it. That one. I only did one over there. Is that how I want to do this? I think that'll be okay. P to P. Where's my little memory card? Good thing I'm the one that set this up. And then we go down how many? What? 2 it looks like? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already went 4. Maybe there? One, 2, buckle your shoe. 1, 2. Oh, I counted wrong. Somewhere. Nice, Stanley. Bus storage. Let me guess. You need fucking... Of course you do. Quartz. Hey, there we go. I can go turn that into... Ow. No, he like kicked me with his back foot. Alright, these need to be over there. That. Maybe that's why all that's in there still. I mean, we're still gonna need it, but that'll get me through here for a little bit. Should be filling this one up, yeah? Yeah. Which should have the sifters turn on here in a second. Yep. Nice. Rare fireball, what? Where did that thing come from? On top of something, probably. I can never tell if this is on or not. Okay, it's on now. Came from over here somewhere. I don't see any X's. Or any O's for that matter. That's lit up. That's all lit up. I don't know where it could have come from. Thanks, Stanley. I don't know, it spawned somewhere. Didn't spawn up here. I was like walking this way. I have no idea. No idea where it could have come from. They can't spawn on these. I don't know. Came from somewhere. Bus. I set this up right. You have the line of success? You do. Okay, I was trying to move... That's something's either using that or filling that. What is that used for? We have a ton of it. Silicone and alumina? Used for lots of things. I'm sure I'm gonna care about one of these really soon. But that time has not yet arrived. Sulfur. Cadmium, I'm not even sure what we use that for right now. I know it's for batteries. A lot of magnesium. Gallium is used for those one things. Platinum metallic powder. Guess I could put the things behind them. It'll make them take up a lot less space, that's for sure. I just need to get some cable ties, cable disconnectors, cable studs, what the fuck are they called? Cable anchors. I know they did have a name. Wasn't sure what it was. That one's got some derail cables in it. Thank you so much for the follow! Did I get my buses yet? Bus. No. What else? Ruby dust. I'm not sure where that goes. Cesium dust sounds familiar. Green sapphire dust sounds familiar. All these things sound familiar, but I don't remember what they're. We're just gonna pull them out of the network. Palladium metallic powder. Wait, isn't that over here? Or is this something else? Oh, that's something else. Chrome dust. Ruby dust. Thorium dust. Like, I know these all have uses, I just don't know. Sapphire dust, that actually is going into a blast furnace. Zeolite dust, sounds familiar, don't remember what it's for. Beryllium, molybdenum, those are full. Crystal powder, that probably should be with his stuff. Yep. Thanks, Stanley. How you doing? I don't know what that's for, so we'll put it over here. Cesium dust, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what any of these are for. I'm sure they're great. Mica, I know what that's for. Arsenic dust. Some of them are really familiar, and then some of them I don't know that I've heard of in a long time. So we're probably using them wrong. Some of these we are absolutely probably using them wrong. Or not using them at all. still? Yeah, you're experiencing why I don't use it. This one's stalled out for some reason. So the ME interface is what it says. No. Why is it not? What up, monkey? How you doing? Got a chance to play the village yet? Yeah, I don't want to do that though, because I don't want them to wait on each other. Why is it not working? Device offline, no power. The panel interface doesn't push. Really? Like, yeah, I love that game so much. Nice. That's weird. Can I go backwards? Or is that a one-way street? Oh no, I can't go backwards. Good. I feel like I'm missing some patterns. Abiotic factor pissed me off. Because the once you get to a certain point in the game, it doesn't the damage the monster or the like mobs do versus your damage output versus your damage protection, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, you take so much damage, and they take so much damage to kill, but there's nothing that, like, crosses that bridge once you get to a certain point, so I rage quit it, and I haven't played it since. That was, like, I don't know, 6 months ago. What was I trying to do? See if they're... Wait, no, yeah, that's right. This thing doesn't eat patterns. Oh, maybe it does eat patterns. I thought that felt light. Room for one. Maybe? You quit for some of the weapons tapped out. Yeah! Yeah, there's a point where you get to it and the mobs get way tankier, but you get no way to deal with it. Like, I changed my review to negative. It pissed me off like something fierce. I loved that game too. I raved about that game. Not anymore. Not after what they did to the difficulty. Yeah. Maybe even the first half. I don't know. I don't know exactly how far I was. There's like 9 I got to... I don't know, it was like a dam. It was like a hydro dam or something. I don't know how far I was. But like the beginning, when you're in like the offices, and then when you go to the place after the offices, like... Even up until like when there's like a shadow monster, like even that area like all feels real good. And then when you get to the dam... where like the snipers aren't the problem, it's the mobs around the snipers that are the problem. Like when you get to that part, it's just the difficulty just doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't scale at all. Like Avery said, like you get weapons that do like, and like some of them say like, you know, does lightning damage, and allegedly some of the enemies take like more lightning and some take more, but it doesn't tell you. Like you have no way. Like this is the exact rant that I went on right before I rage quit it. It doesn't fucking tell you what takes what more damage and what here and what, like it doesn't fucking tell you anything. Like the first big part of the game is done so well, and it's like they said, fuck it, we don't want to work on this game anymore, and they just like rushed the last half of it. That's how it feels. And I loved that game. I raved about that game. And like, it's when you get to like, you'll get to a room with like a submarine and like a big pool of water, and you have to go like, it's around then, when you get to around that spot, it just all goes to hell. And I don't know how far in the game that is. Let's see, how many hours do I have played? I'll be able to answer that question hour-wise. Abiotic. So I have 61 hours played, so it's pretty far into the game. but I was going really slow, like I do with games. Like, I was taking my time, and I was going through every single room, and, like, deconstructing everything, and just, like, I have a giant stockpile back at the starter area. But it's like, it feels like they just didn't want to work on the game anymore. And what the why is there what? Why is this here? That's not where the creeper came from, but unless he walked up the stairs, I guess he could have. Like, don't get me wrong, like, definitely still, like, if you already own it, definitely still play it, but be warned. And who knows, maybe you'll get to that, maybe I'm just dumb, and you'll get to that part, and you'll be like, he's stupid, this is super easy. Like, who knows, where was that hole? It was around here somewhere. Right here. But I went from loving that game to it has a negative review now. Wait, wrong button. Bad. Okay, that should be fine with Or Dictionary subs. Did I get more? I'm still not sure where the end of Wandering Village is. Like, I thought, I knew what I was doing. I knew it was going to be the end of the game, and it wasn't. So I don't know. I don't know how much time I have left in that. I don't know if I'll stream it again though, because it didn't. The viewership was not very good. And if I'm gonna stream something with bad viewership, it's gonna be Heroes of the Storm. Look, if I'm gonna stream something I know people aren't gonna come watch, it's gonna be that. Look. What about what? Oh yeah, Star Wars, the Battlefront. I'll probably stream. We're going to the store and stuff tomorrow, so I don't know what time I'll start. But tomorrow is gonna probably be some Battlefront. If anybody Battlefronts, I'll be on that tomorrow. Or at least a little bit. I don't know how big, like, groups are allowed to be in that, but I like Battlefront. Not anymore. Not after the shit those devs pulled. No, they, there was another Twitch integration which basically kept the game alive, called Mischief Maker, and they made it against their EULA, and they started striking at least one content creator. That's a whole other problem. They singled out a content creator and did a EULA thing against them for playing mods with their stuff on stream, but they didn't strike anybody else that was live at the same time. And they made it to where you can't use third-party integrations because you have to use their built-in. Basically, they want the money. It was a cash grab. Long short, Fubar stole a bunch of ideas from Mischief Maker, and then they banned Mischief Maker and made it so people couldn't use Mischief Maker anymore, and you have to use theirs. Really wish I could get these. Yeah, I used to play the shit out of 7 Days. So I heard the game is kind of going to shit anyway. Anytime somebody like tells me about it, I'm like, well, that sounds like something that would make me not want to play anyway. Like, so I guess it's fine. I have a lot of lights on my inventory. Let's put these somewhere. Do I have any more? No. So much. Town hall meeting, discuss how they're gonna fix their... Yeah, I heard like they made it to where like the only way you can level up is with like you have to find like magazines or something, and like the biomes are like locked or the quests are locked something now. Like you can't just go wherever you want. Like it's just... And their number one problem when I was still an active player was they would go to YouTube and they would watch YouTubers doing certain things, and then they would change the mechanics. They would basically chase YouTubers and not let them play how they want to play. Like people were using dynamite to do the dig quests where you like had to go dig up buried treasure, and so they made it so the dynamite destroys the buried treasure. Is like, that's just one example that comes off the top of my head. Like they started chasing YouTubers trying to... yeah, you're not playing our sandbox game right. Trying to like counteract the way that they were playing the game. Instead of just, you know, making a fun game. Yeah, so... How are these missing a channel? Ah, just delay. You hate the new leg sitters and... Yeah, see, I don't even know what that is. For me, the best days of that game was the very beginning of Alpha 20. When they came out with the new color palette and the new way like buildings and stuff spawn in, so that it was, you know, it wasn't like unique, but it was it didn't feel like it was the same stuff over and over and over. Oh, I have a bunch of those crafting already. We're just waiting on them, I guess. But yeah, they... And the way they talk to modders, oh my god. Like it was either the Darkness Falls or the Ravenholm mod creator was like trying to give some kind of feedback or something, and they're like, you know, we don't care about your like 12 subscribers, and he's like, well, there's like, you know, there's like 5,000 people in the Discord or something. He's like, well, we have 2.1 million sales, and he started like throwing numbers in his face, and it's like, bro, I was trying to help you make your game better. I don't know. I could dump on 7 Days to Die devs all day. So, yeah. Wait, why didn't that connect to those? Oh, that's why. Because I told it not to in the past. Because that cable was there. But I mean, if like... Oh no, I guess I don't really have a way to put a server up for Abiotic Factor, do I? I would say, well, I guess we could play if people wanted to play. Maybe it's easier with more people, I don't know. I did though, I raved about that game. Need storage buses. Dude, hurry up and finish, that'd be great. Are any of my orders done? Are my patterns done? My patterns aren't done either. All that too. Team up and do stuff. So early in development, like when I first got it and I was like, oh, I love this game. It didn't scale, right? Abiotic Factor, it didn't scale at all. Like it didn't scale at all. And they made it at some point, they made it to where it scales on how many people are like nearby. So if you're like, even if you're playing with other people, if you're out by yourself, it still scales to just you as long as nobody's nearby. But I don't know when that... I don't know when that changed. Look at that, kicking on like it's supposed to. Love it. I don't know when that change actually happened. You don't think you played it with that change? Yeah. So it made, for me as just a straight solo player, made it so much easier. Because it scaled, you know, all the time. But prior to that change, it hadn't... Ah, that's where it spawned. Found it. So he must have been following me around the factory for a minute, because he didn't come from this direction. I had a creeper spawn on me, but I didn't know where it came from. And it wasn't chat, because it was a concussion creeper, and nobody had tipped recently. This is why I hate on-demand crafting. It's fucking taking forever. I can't wait till I get these multi-blocks where this stuff goes faster. Can I make the multi-block cutting machine? What's it called? Industrial cutting. No. We're starting to see some of that, but not yet. You know what, let's go ahead and... I didn't want to use the tanks, but let's use the tanks. Go ahead and do it. Precision assembler? What does that do? Precisely assembles things. Regular. Oh. I wonder why those don't stack. Probably configured different. Precision assembler. Large scale auto assembly? No, not that. Maybe? I don't know. I can't make that. Precision auto assembler? I can't make that either. Close. I thought that said a jicama gear. That's not what it is. That's not what it says. But that's what I thought it said. I don't even know what jicama is. I just know it's a food. Once we actually get into IB, we'll be able to do stuff like that, but not yet. I don't know if that needs its own. ZPM. GregTech computer cubes. I don't even know what that is. A ton of machines. I gotta figure out a better way to send specific numbers of items to a machine. Because these are not it. They were fine early on, but at this stage in the game, they are not good. Because, like, none of these are on. They all have a little bit in them. Not even enough to get it to click on. Oh, maybe it was. Like, I know there's a better way to do this. I just don't know what it is. Unless, like I said earlier, unless I just have them each go to 1. But that's gonna make shit like the stone dust take forever. bet this is full of small piles. Yeah. Craft. Like I'm intentionally making those. Did I run a cable over to here yet? No, I was thinking about how many do I have set up to that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To go to the blast furnaces, and I've already used one. The blast furnaces on the end are probably going to be another one. The ones that these hook into. Which who knows how much longer I'll even keep. Now that I can do on-demand stuff, there might not be a need for these anymore either. Isn't there like a... whoops. Like a multi-block, like AE connector? Radio hatch? Is that it? Radioactive? No, that's not it. God, what did they call it? Should have paid more attention. Emmy hatch, Emmy bus. What the fuck? That didn't help either. The hatches need fluid cells. And I assume you screwdriver them to switch them. Oh, I guess it's only output. I guess that makes sense. Input is probably just with a interface. See, this is what I need to use for my steel and stuff. And then I could just use a storage bus. Maybe, I don't know. I guess it depends on how these actually... Crafting input bus. LUV. Does not support patterns including fluids. How is this not done yet? Something's wrong. Something's gotta be. Like this, for example, is wrong. Where's my screwdriver there? Those are disconnected, right? Yeah. Maybe it was just waiting on that one machine. Maybe that was just tying everything up. Crafting 1 scheduled 1100. Yeah, they were both stopped up by... Can we make the big mixer yet? Stabililoy. Zirconium. Ooh, we'll be able to make this soon. Depending on how hard this shit is to get. Oh, the 230. This needs to. Yeah, I need to go 238 mining. Oh, wait, he said to put that on his list. Said update the mining list. Uranium 238. It's not like you can go down to the corner store, Marty. This is the 80s. Alright, I'm gonna fill this in until I'm ready to use it, because this is just pissing me off. Did get a lot done today though. Nothing, literally nothing on my to-do list, but the auto crafting will eventually be super nice. Right now it is what it is. It'll be nice eventually. I guess I can go ahead and take Mars mining off of there since he's gonna do that. We're really close to ender tanks, which will let me do the Mars salt water and the large ore miner. We just need to do a little bit more. Let's turn in some quests. I have a ton of quests to turn in. No, it has saltwater underground. So you use like an oil drill thing on it. He has been doing some cooking stuff. Vegan, but still want to eat meat. Wait, why did I pick up 5,000 feathers? Oh god, there was way more stuff on that than I thought there was gonna be. Bag of IC2 crops. He'll put this with his crop stuff. What? Dang, that chest is full. Gonna be like, wait, I don't remember having 2 chests up here. Handful of jelly babies? The fuck is jelly baby? Honeycomb chocolate bar? Is that like a jelly bean? Jelly baby. Type of soft sugar jelly sweets in the shape of plump babies, sold in a variety of colors. Yeah.
Oh.
So they're like Sour Patch Kids.
Huh? Thought they were jelly beans.
Nope, they're in the shape of babies. You can get them on Amazon.
So the doctor was eating babies.
If you get 12 packs of 6 ounces, they're only 75 cents an ounce. I wonder how good they are compared to... I wonder how good / expensive they are compared to Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, you hungry? Yeah, me too. I was hoping I could finish this couple of things I was waiting on them to craft, but I guess they're not going to finish tonight. Jelly baby. Have a good night, monkey. Glad you're enjoying the village of wandering. Not the movie The Village.
Yeah.
That was a weird movie. Doom scrolling or speaking of doom scrolling, I signed up for this thing that I get paid to post stuff on my TikTok. It's since I can't get any views on there, I'm gonna post their shit. See if I can get some views, and then I can start posting my shit again. I need to go through and figure out what I actually want to keep in here. Like, all these combustion engines can probably go. Like, maybe keep, like, I guess maybe keep a stack. But the goal is to eventually get rid of all of them. The next one comes in EV. That's where we are. I wonder what the next fuel is. High octane gasoline, maybe? You just switched to boosted diesel like an hour ago. Big combustion engines. Yeah, so I'll have to switch to it when that happens. Still, you're still over. You haven't even switched over to it fully yet. That should probably just be switched over to a big one. I don't know why I didn't do a big one in the first place. That's why it's taken forever. That's on me. Like high rating fuel. Can't you hear you over the engine? Essentially the same, it's almost 1-to-1 between the two. One EV, one HP. You can run less freezers if you overclock them. You can upgrade it to a cryogen. And then there's another one, universal chemical. That's a biggin. That's a lot of muffler. But does it need that many? All the fuel in every second. Up to 150%. Block with .3. What does that even mean? Hint block with .4. That's weird that it's not all of them. Made one of what? One of these? Oh, it is made out of titanium. That's kind of weird. You have to supply the combustion promoter. I saw that in one of the other recipes. Only up to 150%. Huh. $8,000 liters of lubricant per hour. That's so much lube. We're using 1,000. Speaking of, how is our... I guess they're not on all the time, so it should be fine. That probably needs to be a distillery tower, too. The lube, it's just a little HV distill right now. Wait, why does that have lube in it? Must have misclicked when I was setting it up, so that's an empty tank. That's an empty tank. What is that supposed to be? Nothing. Huh. Out of hydrogen again. I knew that was too good to be true when it was full the other day. Like, I knew that wasn't gonna last. But I turned the stuff off anyway. I was like, alright. Okay. I'm hungry. She's hungry. I am gonna call it here. I was live for 10 hours. Have a wonderful night. If you came in on a raid and you had a super fun time, don't forget to follow. Tomorrow will not be GregTech. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it won't be GregTech. It'll be something else. Probably Battlefront. Maybe single player Battlefront. There's a story I've been playing through. I don't even know how far I am in it. So like I might do that. I might play some of the other Star Wars game I have, or I might play HOTS, or I might play all three, or I might work on stream stuff, or I might do all four. I don't know. Depends on like when I get home and how I feel when we get home, and I don't know. Maybe I won't even stream tomorrow. I don't know. Can't tell you how tomorrow's gonna go because tomorrow me is gonna have to determine that. Have a wonderful night. Be kind to one another. Thank you so much, and I will see you again probably tomorrow. Otherwise, real soon.